Good morning. We're here in Nagasaki, last day, and I get to ride on that right there. Going out to Gunkanjima. It's an old island that was abandoned. It was a coal mining community, and it got abandoned. But now it looks like a ghost ship, basically, and it's in the kind of in the shape of a battleship. So we're going to take you there today. Hope you have a good time with us. Let's go. All right, let's get started. So this video will be a little different than previous or other videos that I've done, as it's a guided tour I'm on, and so the guide will be giving information about the island, and I will just be kind of filming it. I may throw in a comment or two here and there along the way, but generally this is not going to be me narrating or talking much about this video. So I hope you enjoy it. Just a note here before we get on the island. Gunkanjima, also known as Hashima Island, is often called a ghost island due to its abandoned state and eerie atmosphere rather than any actual beliefs in ghosts. The island's history as a densely populated coal mining facility abruptly deserted in 1974 contributes to its ghostly reputation. While some may find the island's decaying buildings and remnants of daily life unsettling, there's no evidence to suggest any supernatural occurrences.
환자가 이렇게 다 기억해주는 거예요. 入り口ゲート。どうぞ。
ありがとうございます。
Nice to meet you. Well, it's a nice day. The waves are calm today. You are really lucky. So you are able to land on this island today. You can get a landing certificate when you get off the boat at Nagasaki port. But it's printed in Japanese. But we also have an English version. So you can change them at the ticket counter in the terminal. Okay? Okay, well, we are going to the third observation square first. It's at the end of this tour route. Okay, here we go. Just follow me. We are at the third observation square, the south end area of this island. So let me explain the outline and the history of this island briefly. The official name of this island is Hashima, Nagasaki City. Gunkanjima or Battleship Island is a nickname for Hashima. This island used to be a seabed coal mine island with so many people on this island, but nobody lives here today. So this island is the ruins of the Hashima coal mine and its community. Originally, this island was just a small rock island, and it was 1/3 of today's island in size. It had been expanded by reclamation since 1897 6 times. So you can say this island is almost a man-made island created only for coal mining. It's a small island, as you see. The size of this island is 480 meters from north to south and 160 meters from east to west. And it's only 1,200 meters around. This island is surrounded by high sea walls like a fortress to protect this island from high waves and typhoons. And this island has many high-rise apartment buildings standing closely together. This appearance looks like a battleship, so local people call this island Gunkanjima, or Battleship Island. Coal was discovered on this island around 1810. Later, in 1890, Mitsubishi Corporation bought this island, and the full-scale seabed coal mining operation began. Since then, this island provided good energy for Japan's Industrial Revolution. But in the 1960s, a lot of petroleum or oil began to be brought to Japan, and it was much cheaper than Japanese coal. In Japan, the coal beds are deep underground, so it costs a lot to dig up the coal. That's why Japanese coal became not competitive. Then gradually, oil replaced coal in Japan, and almost all the coal mines in Japan began shutting down across the country. This is called the Energy Revolution in Japan. This Hashima coal mine was no exception. They officially closed this mine in 1974, and the 84-year history of this coal mine came to an end. And all the miners and their families left this island within only 3 months. Then suddenly, people disappeared from this island. It's 51 years ago. However, this island was officially registered as a World Heritage Site as a component of Japan's Industrial Revolution from the mid-19th century to the beginning of the 20th century. Its unique appearance and atmosphere attract many people's attention now. This island was used as a location for movies such as 007 Skyfall and became the setting for animations. So this island is now a very popular tourist site. Okay, that's all about the outline of the history. Okay, please take a look at the blackish cubic-shaped 7-story building in front of you. This is the most famous building on this island. It's called the number 30 apartment building. It was built in 1916, so it's more than 100 years old. And it's Japan's first high-rise reinforced concrete building. Even in Tokyo, the capital of Japan, as you know, its first reinforced concrete building was built 10 years later than this building. So this building is valuable in Japan's architectural history. But unfortunately, this building began to crumble about 4 years ago. According to the experts, this building might fall down within only half a year. So you should take a lot of pictures of this building while it stands. It is said this high-rise apartment building was built modeling the skyscrapers in New York. High-rise apartment buildings were needed for a lot of miners and their families to live on this small island. There are about 5,300 people on this island at its peak around 1960. The population density of this island was at that time was 9 times higher than that of Tokyo metropolis. It's the highest ever recorded worldwide. The west side of this island was a residential zone. It's very complicated. There are about 40 buildings built closely. And you are not allowed to go into this residential zone because it's very dangerous. But you can see the west side, the residential zone, from the boat on our way back. We'll probably cruise around the island 2 times. So either side of the boat will be okay. And all the facilities necessary for daily life were packed in this small residential area of about 400 meters long and 80 meters wide. It is said the only things that were not on this island were a graveyard and a crematory. That is, this island has a minimum necessary other functions. So it was like a near future city. But there were no elevators in those high-rise apartment buildings. So some floors of those buildings had connecting corridors or bridges to the next building, just like skyways. So people on this island could go to any other apartment buildings without going down to the ground. It's like a town in the air. Do take a look at this place. This place was a 25-meter swimming pool here. This pool was filled with seawater pumped up from the sea over there. So sometimes some fish swam in the pool together with the children. And in the off-season of the swimming pool, children played baseball in this empty pool. Children of this island could find places to play anywhere on this small island. Okay, everyone. The rock mountain running through the center part of this island is the original shape of this island. And on top of the rock, there's a windowless concrete structure. Can you see? That's a water tank. At first, water for daily life was provided by making fresh water from seawater by distillation until 1935. After that, water was brought to this island by boat. The water brought by those boats was stored in the water tank and distributed to the communal taps at several areas on this island. Okay, let's go into the second observation square. Okay, we are at the second observation square on the east side of this island. It is said this place is the most popular photo spot on this island. So you can take pictures here, hearing my explanation. That's okay. Okay, well, there are coal mine facilities on the east side because wind and waves are a deep cover on the east side. So they built coal mine facilities, including piers on the east side. And by the way, the residential zone was located on the west side, as I said before. And people could not walk through this industrial zone. Then how could they go to their residential zone? There was an underground walkway to go to the residential zone. This concrete line is the ceiling of the tunnel to go to the residential zone. The entrance to the tunnel is located near the place where you handed your landing ticket over there. Okay. Well, there's a square concrete structure with all stairs in front of you. That is a pier at the entrance to multiple mansion number 2. From there, miners went down about 600 meters underground by a simple 2-story elevator called a cage. This is a cage. At the speed of 8 meters per second. It's a frightening speed. Common elevators go down at the speed of 1 meter per second. 8 meters per second. It's like a falling speed. Then when they got to the bottom, they transferred into a vehicle like a simple train to get to the mining site horizontally for around 2.5 kilometers. Kashima coal mine was a seabed coal mine. So the tunnels went into over 1,000 meters underground. So all the miners worked in the harsh conditions with a temperature of more than 30 degrees Celsius and or 86 degrees Fahrenheit and 95% humidity. It's like a solar. The coal mining was operated 24 hours a day in 3 shifts, so each miner worked 8 hours a day. However, the payment for the miners was quite high. It is said it's twice or 3 times higher than that of common office workers. So they lived wealthy lives on this island. Okay, well, there's a line of rectangular or roof-shaped concrete structure over there. This picture. They are the supports of the conveyor belt to carry the selected coal to the storage facility. And there's a white 7-story building in front of you. That is Hashima Elementary and Junior High School. It was built in 1958 and it was the tallest school building in Japan. The first 4 floors from the ground were used for elementary school, and the 5th and the 7th floors for junior high. And on the 6th floor, there were a library, a music classroom, and a hall shared by the both. There are more than 1,000 children in the school at its peak around 1960. Okay, let's go into the first observation square Well, we are at the first observation square, the final destination of our tour on the island. And, well, next to the Hashima Elementary and Junior High School to the left, there's a blackish 9-story apartment building. That is the largest apartment building on this island. It's called the number 65 apartment building. And its U-shaped when viewed from above, and it has 317 apartments. So more than 1,100 people live there. And it was built in 1945, during the World War II. At that time, Japan had a very serious shortage of construction materials. So it was really rare to build such a big building at that time. This shows this Hashima close by was very important for this country at that time. And surprisingly, there was a kindergarten on the rooftop of this building. There's no place on the ground to build it. And there were also rooftop gardens on the neighboring building. Instead, they were Japan's first rooftop garden. And on top of that, there's a 4-story apartment building. It had a fine view. This apartment building was for the senior managers who are executives of this combined company. In common halls, there was no private baths, restrooms in each apartment. So public baths and communal restrooms are used instead. But this apartment building had a private bath and a restroom in each apartment. So luxurious on this island. And let me explain the details of this island briefly. All the people could get almost all the necessities on this island, and all the shops are located within walking distance. So some people who have once lived on this island say this island was just like one big convenience store. And almost every day, street vendors came from the opposite peninsula by boat to sell fresh vegetables and seafood in the open air market called Hashima Ginza. Ginza is a famous shopping district name in Tokyo, as you know. They call this area Hashima Ginza. Well, this is the end of our tour on the island. Okay, we have to go back to our boat by 10:20. Only 1 minute to go. Okay, thank you. Well, I appreciate the kind attention and cooperation. Thank you, everyone.
プラスアルファ
一つだけ見えております。こちらは八幡神社です。山道の守り神でございます。安全さはお祭りいたしておりました。広い壁、2階建ての建物が一部見えております。こちらは八幡病棟、隔離病棟です。隔離病棟のさらに向こう側には緑がかった4階建ての建物が見えておりますが、こちらが八幡病院です。当時、仮設炭鉱で働 置かれておりましたご員さん方は危険な作業を行っておりましたので、このような医療設備についても充実をいたしておりました。また隔離病棟につきましては、その当時流行っておりました咳などといった伝染病対策のため建てられております。ご紹介いたしておりますこの病院病棟から向かってすぐ右隣にはひときわ高い高層の建物が見えております。お客様、お手持ちのパンフレットによりますと、上から見るとカタカナのこの字型をいたしております。この島最大の集合住宅65号棟です。当時この65号棟だけで1000名以上の方が生活をされておりました。また9階建てのアパートではございますが、屋上10階にあたる部分にはこの島の幼稚園作られております。このような高層アパート、さらには屋上に幼稚園が建てられるというところからも、この軍艦島、いかに土地というものがなかったかお分かりいただけるかと思います。立ち並んでおりますアパート、一つもエレベーターとなっておりません。当時、幼稚園や外園の園児さん方も階段を使い、10階の幼稚園へと通われていたそうです。また、これより本線はこの海域におきまして、回答、方向転換を行ってまいります。本線海上中は波の影響を受けやすくなります。大きく横揺れする場合もありますので、海上完了まではお席にてお待ちいただけますが、お近くの設備に手を添えて今の位置でお待ちください。
That's it. We've done Gunkanjima. I got my official landing pass for having done the trip. Pretty amazing. I hope you enjoyed this trip with me. Gunkanjima. Hope you enjoyed it. It was a blast. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. I appreciate the feedback. And as always, until next time, John Nay.